What are we watching? All right, Group A and B points race semifinals. And if you just joined us, this is PCM World Cup UK 24. I am the biggest of all dogs, joined by Emea the 90th, successor of Emea the 89th and the 91st, and will be succeeded by Emea 91st the second. And this is points race, Groups A and B, multicast, the semifinals of solo. Uh, is this the first race that is being set up or the second? Let's see. Second. Okay, let me see the results of the first so that I can shout them and scream them for everyone here to hear. Road track solo, points race. There we go. Results for Group A say that it was Kingmaker 13 points, Basso 10, Doggo 10, Groot 8, Snake 8, Tomas 5, Ghosty 4, Joe Whiteley 4, Guilherme 3, Mendes 3, Arnorius 3, 2 for Freire, 2 for Redman, 2 for Mike Man, Swaxon and Hazing in the Mud with 0. Semi-final B told a completely different story, I would assume, but I'm not seeing it, so let's see. Well, it wasn't that different. It was Goga 11, Stein 11, DDA 11, Jeff 9, Floxing 7, Alder 7, Daniel Miko 5, Redox 5, Miru 4, George 3, Ibra 2, Wayland 1, Ben Young 1, Tiho, Ilya, and John Vino in the mud with 0. And we are in the action now with Group B. All right. Uh, isn't there a way to put that bigger somehow? Because I can't even read the names. Probably not. Ah, there is. All right, I see. I don't know who that is. Adox, I guess. It is Adox. Wadeland will score, or Jeffrey maybe? I don't know who the other one is. Miro. Oh, Daniel Miko into it, I think. It's a bit too small the font for me, but I believe those were the ones scoring. So it's 5 for Adox, it is 3 for Wadeland, 2 for Daniel Miko, and 1 for Miro. Sprint a little over 700 to go, and we have someone with him that are at the front. Ben Young, I want to risk saying it. For 150 and less now to go, and it is Floxing taking the front of the race. The sprint is being prepared, and everyone is fighting for position. Group A on the right corner of your screen. Acceleration and the early attack by someone, and that someone is continuing to go. I think it's Daniel Miko, followed by Troshan, Miru, and Floxing in the final spot, and it's going to be. And someone scored. Okay, here I can actually see better. Mendes, Friar, Snake, and Ghost. And now Guilherme, it's Ghosty, and Mike Mansdorko is there. Final sprint is coming. 60 meters to go. It's going to be the Belgians, I think. No, it's going to be Group Master. Groot is going to get the 5 points. He is. Guilherme gets the second place doggo and Mike Mans. That puts the total at Groot with 5 leading for now. We go back to Group B for another sprint. Miro leading the pack. Goga now at the front. Still 400 meters to go, a little bit more. Ilya Troshin taking the inside and the downside as well. But it's Goga with the early attack, the famous move from Goga, acceleration from Ilya Troshin, and there's John Vino trying to score for the first time. It's going to be but the block is succeeded by Goga, but it's going to be I think Steinle. It's extremely hard for me to see the names like this. It was DDA, it was Jeffy, Adox, and not sure who the fourth place was. We're back to Group A. Group A, it's Friar taking points on the board. Groot again securing the lead for now with the second place on the red man and goes to getting his first points on the board. It is Group 6, Friar 5, the red man 3, Guillermo 3, and Ghosty 2. Back to Group B we are. There's already someone with a slight advantage at the front. It is Flo. Daniel Nico in second place. And then we see, I think that's George, exactly. Let's see if Flo does the early attack or not. I don't have... Oh, he has indeed accelerated, actually. And Goga is the one at the front of the peloton. Meanwhile, Daniel Nico is almost catching up to Flo. Acceleration now from Miru. The two French are going to battle for the points. Let's see if they can secure it and then which one's going to be... Tiho actually is going to pass them along with, I think DTA, Alder, and we move back to Group A. Early attack from Mendez and Doggo is following him. Groot again trying to secure more points for the lead. It's going to be Groot, it's going to be Groot, it's going to be Ghostman. Ghostman and Tomasz scoring first for the first time and Basso getting 1 point. Back to Group B. With John Vino at the front. Fight for positioning there. See if someone tries the early attack. George getting a good spot there behind, I think it was Zebra. Ilya Troshin is there as well. Tiho again trying to come from behind to get some points, but there's the move from, looked like a move from Ibra. Doesn't dare to sprint early. Acceleration begins now. Ilya Troshin at the front. Not the perfect position because everyone else is accelerating into him now. And it's gonna be Adox. Adox is trying to steal it. Adox is trying to steal it. Adox is not gonna get it. And Eber from PCM UK is gonna score the win on this sprint. John Vina is gonna be second, Adox third, and Tiho fourth. Tiho, evil, twin of the evil Tuho, and it's gonna be Ghosty trying to secure here another win. From the outside comes Mendez Arnoyers, and Snake is gonna be fourth. Back to Group B, where Adox is now leading. No early attacks, but already some people at the front there jockeying for position. I believe it's Goga again with a small advantage. Goga is an expert in early attacks, so I think everyone will be keeping an eye on him. Let's see. Ilya Troshin. It's Ibra in what is not the most pleasant position at the front of the pack. And we're close to the 200 meters to go, and people are starting to accelerate. The fight for position continues. The acceleration is here. It's Tiho at the front. Wade Land, I think it was as well, but it's gonna be for Alder. Actually, might take it. It's Alder, it's John Vino, it's Goga, and it's Jeffe. I think. We're back to Group A, where we still have a little bit to go, and it's gonna be the red man, Tomasz, Hazing, and Swexon scoring for the first time 1 point. Ghosty has a good lead, 3 points over Groot. The Red Man 8, Fryer 5, and Tomas 5. Now, obviously, with one sprint to go, this can all change. And it's the Ghost Man trying to recover position to have a good spot for the sprint. He's next to Swaxon. He's in the inside of the track, targeting Tomas, Guilherme, Fryer, and others at the front. He's reaching the front of the race. There's more than 500 meters to go still. Takes the middle. Guilherme at the front alongside Freire. The Portuguese takes the lead of the pack, now tries to reposition himself. Tomas and Mendes are nearby. I see Snake positioning as well near the front, and now the acceleration begins. Still a bit too early for full out, but everyone is already accelerating into Mendes because Mendes does the early move. And as Mendes tries the early move, it might be too soon. It is. It's going to be Guilherme. Guilherme is going to take the win. No, the red man. The red man. Freire. Wow, that was a great ending. Freire coming to steal it all and wins the points race. Second, Redman 14 goes to 12, Group 9, Hazing 6. I am gonna go quickly check the results of Group B. And it was Alder winning with 12, John Vino 11, Adox 10, Didamore 8, Incapable Winner 7, that's Jeffe, Tiho 6, Ben Young 5, Ibra 5, Wayland 3, Floxing 3, Goga 2, George 2, Daniel Miko 2, Miru 1, Stein and Ilya Russian in the mud with 0. And one, as we saw, with 15, the Red Man in Group A was second, 14, 12 for Ghosty 9, Groot, Hazing 6, Guilherme 5, Tomas 5, Mendes 3, Arnorius, Doggo, and Basso 2, Mike Manzan Swaxon 1, Joe Whiteley, Snake, and Kingmaker 0, and in the mud. Oh, Ben Young, okay. Because Group B is extremely hard to see because of the size. Group A, I've actually been seeing it well. So this is after first race. We'll be waiting for the totals after the second race. So if you just joined us, this is the points Bristol semifinals, and today we still have. Let me please check. I think we have the semifinals and final here as well. There we go. They need to say that it is still leading 70 is now leading 70 points. Driver second 70. Goes in the red man have 16 points. Maker is 52. Auto 6 with 12. Togo 7 with 12. Mars 8 and then have 8 minutes 6. Earners 5 short 4. My man 3 steps in the 1. We have Fedamore and Other 19. 16, Docs 15, Go 13, Stein 6 11, John V 7 11, 8 with 7, Nico and Eagle close the top 10 with 7, Million Tito 6, 5 points for George Wheeler for Eagles Russian 0. And that's me, Mike. Can you still hear me? Testing, testing. Can you hear me now? Okay. No, signal is actually good. Uh, I repeat, if there were some that did not hear, it's Groot leading 17, Fire 17 in Group A, then Ghosty and Redman 16, Kingmaker 13, Basel 12, Doggo 12, Tomas in 8 with 10, Snake and Guilherme close the top 10 with 8 points, Mendez 11th with 6, Hazing 6, Arnorius 5, Joe Whiteley 4, Mike Manster 3 points, and Swaxton 16, and in the middle with 1 point. Group B says that Dalamore and Alder have 19 points, Jeff is 16, Adox 15, Loga 13, Stein 11, yes, John Vino 7th with 11 as well. Floxing 10, Daniel Miko and Ibra close the top 10 with 7. Ben Young is 11th with 6, same points as Tiho. Miru has 5, George has 5, Wade Lana has 4, and Ilya Troshin is in the mud 16 with 0. We are back in the action. Okay, there we go. Ibra, Wakeland, Tiho, and Foxing leading the pack. Now I can actually see better because this is. We already have Adox with 5, Ibra with 3, John Vino with 2, Jeffy with 1, and Tiho with 0. That was a result of the first sprint, and this is Group B. For 150 meters to go. Again, no one trying anything early yet, but I see he was rushing there on the inside. Alox taking the front of the pack, trying to reposition himself. Tries to get a good position there, a good spot. Trying to follow the right wheels. There's a move from George, early move from George. This is the final turn, and George gets a block on Tiho. But it's gonna be for Flo or Tiho. It's gonna be Fluxing. George close someone, I'm not sure who it was then. Maybe Ben Young. It's Fluxing 5, Tiho 3, Ilya 2, Adox 1. Adox is still leading 6 points, then Flo 5, Tiho 3, Eber 3, Ilya 2. Same as John Vino. And Jeff has 1. This is the final race. Meanwhile, Group will be launching in A as well. Flo is taking the lead of the pack. He is 1 point behind Adox in the current status of the race. Elliot Truncheon and now Goga also getting closer to the front. Goga, the master of the early attack. Let's see if he tries it again. I see Ibra also getting to the front. Flo maintaining a front spot as well. No early moves yet. Less than 300 to go. Again, tight fight for positioning there in the middle and behind. There's an acceleration from Tiho. Early acceleration from Tiho. From the outside comes Adox. Adox is flying by over everyone. He's gonna make the final turn. He's gonna take the win of the sprint. He's gonna take the win of the sprint. Great sprint from Adox. Alder seems to be secure for the second place, and we go to Group A. Group Master, Snake, Doggo, and Kingmaker at the front are sprinting already. Sprint is underway. Ghosty comes from the outside, moves to the inside, has to try to avoid the block, isn't going to get in time to get a first position. Still trying to fight for points. I do not think he makes it. Let's see. It's going to be Kingmaker, Doggo, Snake. Doggo or Snake in second. Doggo still seems to have it. Then Snake, yes, and Groupmeister. Kingmaker is leading with 5 points. Back to Group B. Early move from Flo again. Let's see if he commits. He does not, and Idra is next to him, Alder as well. And now Miru and Adox arrive. The situation is calm, but there's already Alder and Ibra actually making the move for it. As I was looking to the other side, and everyone is now sprinting to try and catch up to them. They have a good gap. Let's see if it's enough, though. Let's see if it's enough. It's gonna be close, but Ibra seems to have it. Ibra seems to have it. But let's see if Flo can steal it. He cannot. Ibra is going to win this sprint. And Flo is second, Jeffy third. Final 150 meters of the sprint. It's Schreiber leading the pack, but out of the outside, sorry, comes Cruz. It's Guilherme. It's Swaxon. Swaxon from the outside. Swaxon's gone over to Guilherme. Swaxon wins the sprint. It's Tomas overtaking Guilherme as well. Guilherme is going to be third. Fourth is Basso. Swaxon leads the race now. Back to Group B. We go and try to catch sprint to sprint. And pack. Let's see if he tries something. He commits too soon, but there's a response from the instruction. Miru as well trying to play catch up. John Vino is still leading. Ada comes from the outside. John Vino still has a small gap ahead, time for him to accelerate. Everyone now is trying to get the speed to close the gap. John Vino is going to it. And back accelerating in force. It's Tiho, Adox, Goga. John Vino's going to lie so close. It's going to be for one of the Dutch, Tiho or Adox. Tiho or Adox. It's Tiho, brother of Chuho. His evil twin. Adox is second. And we are back to, I missed the third place, not sure if it was Miko. We have back in Group A. As is underway, Donald Hastings, Ghosty, Fire with the Redman. Incredible fight there, but Ghosty is not gonna make it. It's gonna be a Redman game, so the Redman. It was the Redman taking the win. Back to another group we go. Floxing it always at the front. Very good positioning game from the French, has paid off for a few times, but now he has also lost traction in the most recent sprints. Adox retains the lead of the race. Acceleration from George, less than 300 to go. Early attack from George, early move. It's Ben Young, it's Wakeland, and I think Ibra as well with Koga trying to catch up. George is gonna block someone there. And the move is going to be winning move for the sprint. It's from Tihu. Miru might be second. Third is going to be Goga, and I think Stein might get the fourth. The race is over. 270 meters to go here. 2.2 kilometers for the overall race. The sprint is 200 meters away. Acceleration from Max Fryer, the Redman Hazing, Groupmaster. The Redman is always at the front again, but it might not be enough. He's going to block one of the Dutches. He's not going to get the win. The win is going to be Mendes, Hazing, or Tomas. Mendes. Mendes seems to have it. Mendes has it. Hazing second. Tomas third. The fourth might be Swagson. It is indeed, and Swagson is still leading with 8 points. Mendes has 5, the Redman 5, Dinley 5, Tomas 5. 1800 meters to go, less than 800 for the actual sprint. Prince left. Guilherme actually gaining a little bit of advantage. Not on early attack, doesn't commit, waits to see the response. 600 meters to go. Scoopmaster leading the chase, followed by Basso and Tomas, Dogo, Freire, Joe Whiteley. .300 meters to go. Snake tries the early move, followed by the Ghost Man. Kingmaker is there. Tomas is also there, but he doesn't seem to be close enough to fight for the sprint. It's gonna be the Ghost Man. The Ghost Man gets the block. Kingmaker is second. Snake is third. Dogo might be fourth. So Axon is still leading. Kingmaker is second. Tomas now has 6 points. The other two have 8. Ghosty third, fourth 5, and in fifth Mendes with 5. Final sprint we go. 900 meters to go. Ghosty, King, and the Red Man still at the back recovering energy. Now trying to get a better positioning from the Ghost Man. Going to pass Guilherme there, or at least be near him. Has Tomas on his wheel. Has Guilherme at his front. It's Fire leading the pack. Second to last lap underway. Mike Mans takes the front of the race. Ghosty now trying to fight for the good positioning. It's a struggle because there's an acceleration from Mendes and Dago.
Ooh, that was a big block for no reason at all in the last lap of the final event. What's the point in that? I'll have
I
Basso
have
in the front now.
I have
Swagson.
no idea, but Swagson is going to take it. Swagson is going to take it with a big advantage. Swagson is going to win the points race third match.
I was strong by Swaxon this round as a whole.
Swaxon 18, Dinley 9, Kingmaker 8, Basel 7, Mendes 7. We will go for final scores now. Welcome, George, by the way.
Hello, hello. I can tell you something about this group B. I did not qualify.
I see that now because I see Group B has Alox winning 29 points, Tiho second, 24, the brother of Tuho, then third Alder 23, Gogo for 20, 19 for Dadamore, 18 for Floxing, and Jeffe final qualified for now with 17 points. Ira was 8-15, Stein was 9-13, John Vina was 10-13, then Omiko and Miru 11, 6 for Ben Young, 5 for yourself, George, 15th place with 4 points for Wayland, Ilya Troshin in the match 3 points, 16th place. Group B is final, and we're waiting for Group A final standings. George, how was the race? I know it didn't go well, but it seems that it was hard, given your classification.
Yeah, I mean, you know that points race is sort of luck based. Obviously, you do have some stuff that you can do to maximize your chances, and it seems like it paid out for Edox, who dominated, especially in the latter two events or rounds, let's say. Um, we did have Damori on their side being strong in the first one and slowing down, but it was still good enough. And yeah, basically it's around the 15-point mark, isn't it, to qualify?
We have people complaining of that block you talked about that it was terrible. I believe it was from Doggo, if I recall correctly. Oh, and actually, there's a discussion here in the chat. Doggo says Joe Whiteley. Uh, it was Arnorius, says the red man.
It was a crazy
Uh,
block. Like you cannot be slowing down on the final lap of the final sprint, is it?
yeah, that was a Miko move. One of the moves that Miko usually does. It's like that, exactly like that. So I don't know what that was. Uh, for once, I have to agree with Guilherme that there was indeed a move that I would need to correct. That's all I can say. I don't know. I would need to review it, but it doesn't seem good. Excuse me. But we shall see what the jury says if there is an appeal or not. We have final standings for. Uh, we do not have them yet, but there is a huge comeback from Swaxton. And it says, man, it's true, huge comeback from Swaxton there. And it is a huge comeback to actually qualify. Which means that Kingmaker won Group A 21 points, 21 for the Red Man, 21 for Ghosty. Comeback of a lifetime for Swaxton. He had 1 point going into the final race.
Oh
With
wow.
18 points on the final race, he is fourth of the group and qualifies with 19 points, same as Basso. Group is sixth, 18, Guilherme seventh, 17, and Fryer is the best 8th place and final qualified, 17 points. Then Tomasz 16, Donald 15, Mendes 13, 12 for Snake, 9 for Hazing, 5 for Arnorius, the man of the moment, 4 for Mike Manzan in the mud, and 16 Joseph Whiteley, 4 points. George, thoughts?
That's impressive in semifinal A, having 4 points separate first and eighth, not even seventh.
Alright, before if you want to move to interview, can, where is he?
You're lagging, Sean, a lot.
Alright, here we
Interview.
are. Here we are. Mike Pence, let's hear him. Quick interviews before Kyron that starts at 45. George, you were saying your thoughts about the race?
Yeah, wait, it was extremely close in semifinal A, having 4 points separate the first and the eighth qualifier. It was a similar case roughly for Group B, except the fact that ADOX dominated. But yeah, 17 points was the cutoff in both races, which sounds about right, doesn't it? There are some
Hello?
interesting eliminations, like Vino, Miru, Miko, perhaps. What else? Snake, that's also a big one.
Yes, Emma, I know. I was asking you if the biggest story so far of the race was Swaxton's comeback from 1 to 19 points in one race and qualifying and avoiding what was almost like a guaranteed last place.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, there are not many people that would still have the motivation to try and bring home some big points in a single round. So 18 points, I think that's the highest
It's impressive.
scoring round
Yeah,
of the evening. So that's fair enough to
I
him.
think so. All right, George, hyped for Kevin that is next.
Um, well, you'll be mixed feelings about it because I was really excited to participate in it, given I'm a former Champions League winner of it. But yeah, I'm excited to see how it's gonna go, and there's always some good racing there.
All right, we will be back in exactly 10 minutes for it. We'll see you all there. I'll be here with George and Mea. Join us for Kieran in 10 minutes in the IMA stream. I am the biggest of all dogs. These were the championships of the world with our world champions. See you there. Dan Miko.
Yes, indeed.